Now to make our Swiss meringue, we're gonna start off with a pot of water. You only need about 2 inches in the bottom, and we're gonna bring that up to a simmer. Once it's simmering, reduce it to low and add your metal mixing bowl on top. Okay, so now we're gonna add our fresh egg whites, not boxed, our brown sugar, and we're gonna whisk that until we don't feel any grains of sugar. You can see here the grains of sugar haven't dissolved yet, so I'm just gonna keep whisking. Make sure the bottom of the mixing bowl is not touching the water or you could scramble your eggs. Should only take a couple of minutes. Check out my original Swiss meringue buttercream for more in-depth details on how to make Swiss meringue. So you can see now that all of the grains of sugar have dissolved, so we're gonna take it off the heat. All right, so now we're gonna whip up the eggs and sugar into a thick meringue. Ooh, that looks so good. Look at that. That's not quite stiff. A little bit more. Just kind of using the little, to get the edges, scraping with the whisk. Make sure that you whip your meringue for long enough. The peaks should stand straight up, just like this. All right, that looks nice and stiff. That looks really nice. All right, so now I'm gonna transfer my meringue onto a cookie sheet, stick it in the fridge for about 10 minutes, let it cool down, and then we can whip up our buttercream. You could definitely just stick the bowl in the fridge, but it's gonna take longer for the center of the meringue to cool down, so I just like to spread it out. All right. Now that our meringue is cooled down, I'm gonna add it back to the bowl. It just needs to not feel hot. So it feels like room temperature to me right now. The reason why we cool down our meringue is so that the butter doesn't melt and turn into soup. So you definitely don't wanna skip that step. If it does happen to turn into soup, you can put the whole thing back into the fridge for about 20 minutes and then re-whip it and it should be fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding in my butter. Room temperature, small chunks at a time. Go to high. Add in the vanilla, salt, and cinnamon. And we're gonna whip that until it's light and fluffy. I give this a scrape because it's not my Bosch and it doesn't mix things. I'm gonna take about, I'm gonna say a half cup of this out, melt it down in the microwave till it's just barely melted and add it back in because it's a little bit cold and it's not mixing super well. And this will just help it mix up. Once it's light and fluffy and tastes like kind of a cinnamon ice cream, it's done.